Alright, I started. Hi everybody. I'm in Olympic National Park and I have so many fun facts to share with you about it today.
I want to hear these.
They're really good.
Yeah. How many zones are there?
That's a great question, Kenny. There are 3 zones in this park. There's forest.
Is it forest?
So a couple things. I'm a little winded already climbing this incline and I need to double check my facts in a bit.
Coastal.
Coastal, thank you. Rainforest?
Rainforest?
I think rainforest. So, that's pretty cool. There's those 3. I'm not winded climbing the incline I just did. And I'll show you when we stop and I can breathe the mountain air how prepared we were this time. Lessons have been learned with all these hikes. I'll show you the scenery while I breathe in the natural air and not recover from being winded. This is the scenery. So many trees.
You're going way too fast on those swivels. Way too fast.
This is the scenery. See? Is that better?
Yeah.
Look at all these trees.
Like when you rotate,
I did it too.
yeah, it's a blur.
It's not because I was also partially like winded. And so an interesting fact about Olympic is it's very close to Forks, Washington. And as Twilight has taught us, Kenny and I will be on the lookout for vampires in this national park as well as werewolves. Right, Kenny? You gotta keep an eye out. They shimmer in the sun, the vampires.
Luckily, there's no sun.
So we're good. It's not sunny today. And I was hoping it wouldn't be rainy. I haven't mentioned that yet to Kenny. I hope it doesn't rain, and it hasn't been. So we're in luck. And I can't wait to show you my shoes in a minute. But I gotta keep my eyes peeled right now for both vampires and the rocks. And think of some tree puns. But I'm stumped right now. It's a long day for him. And then one thing we both did, highly recommended, only took like 20 national park trips. Wear hiking shoes. Way more comfortable. You're welcome for that tip. I was thinking of doing my joke, but I'll wait a little bit. So one thing I was thinking with all of the mist coming in and all these trees is for a second, it looks decently ethereal and it feels like you're on another planet. Just in that moment. What do you know? Like if you agree with me, because it feels like you're on Earth, but when the mist comes in, it's kind of like you're on what's that Star Wars planet?
Endor.
I almost said Ewok.
Ewoks.
Those are the creatures that live there.
Yeah.
Thanks. Okay, I guess we're gonna go off again. Kenny's much faster than me. He's very far ahead. I am very winded. There's a lot of incline, a lot of uphill at this park. But I can do it. So can you. Now you might come across a little bit of this, but it's no big deal. Did you hear that one? He heard it. He thought it was funny. We're gonna go across this. A little bit of snow in the mix at this park. Unsurprisingly, a lot more snow as we get towards the top here. But as said earlier, it's no big deal. Pretty nice though. Mucho nieve. I want to give one quick tip. Just breathing in the air. As you'll notice, lots of change in landscape and temperature. This is April. we actually came decently prepared this time. Thermals, check. Puffy jackets, check.
Layers, yeah.
Layers. The shoes I mentioned earlier are doing the trick in the snow. So I'm pretty proud of us.
Hats, yeah.
Hats and beanie.
Gloves, some of us remembered.
Oops.
Yeah.
One other quick tip. Kenny gave a good tip. If there's ice on the trail, which there's not right now, but ice down the path, walk to the side on the snowpack to avoid slipping. I did not follow this, but it's a good tip.
Yeah.
Good tip. Thank you. We're getting near the top.
Maybe.
Here we go. Maybe. There's the very buried Lake Angeles sign. Very deep in snow. Yeah. Very snowy. We made it. The lake is over there, but it's hard to see through all these trees. Well, we made it to the lake behind us here, and it basically just looked like a white
We're in a cloud.
cloud. We are in a cloud. So, just picture a lake there.
Yeah, well, that's water.
That's
but
water.
It's got like a couple feet of snow on it.
Yeah, and we are in a cloud. So, we made it. And then we're going to go back.
Also, there's this cool bird up here.
I'm going to get the bird. Let's see if I can get that. Let me turn this around. There it is. What kind of bird is it? I don't know, but it's cool.
It's cute.
Little puffy guy.
He must be our friend.
Yeah.
Very curious little guy.
He scared me at first, of course, because I just heard a noise, but it was just this bird, so all good. Yeah.
Trying to poach it.
That I could see. Yeah, this bird keeps following us, and we want to say it's because he likes us, but we think it's because of food. But it's really following us all over. And we were saying, probably wondering what we're doing here in this cloud. Whoa! Yeah, hi. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Came super close. Yeah, he really wants to be our friend.
He really wants food, I think.
Yeah.
He's expecting us to feed him.
Yeah. No.
Sorry, birdie.
Well, bye, bird. It's been real. We have a long trek back. He's very close to us now.
Take some stills.
I took one. I'll do it again. He's looking right at me. So this stuff growing on the tree is called lichen. And Kenny just said, I'm really liking the view. Nice job. It's a good one. I'm proud of you. So we made it back towards the non-snowy area. And I was just telling Kenny my feet really hurt a lot, especially my big toes. And then he said, well, it's almost like you didn't break them in or wear them before. And he's right. I didn't. And that's the cause. So learn from my mistakes and break in your new hiking shoes before you go on a very long, strenuous hike. Another pro tip. You're welcome. Okay, day one complete. We went on the Lake Angeles Trail. Mispronounced. And so now we're going to go to a local place only known to Olympia called Red Lobster. I've heard good things about the cheddar biscuits, so we're going to reward ourselves. You'll like it, I think. Never had it. Nice. Oh, and we're going to the coast tomorrow. Stay tuned. Coming up. All right, day 2. So we're on the coastal part, hence the water. And it's a perfect beach day, as you can see. Just sunny and low visibility.
Sunglasses definitely necessary.
Yep, sunglasses. Good job there. But they do have a lot of, I want to call this driftwood up ahead. I'm going to take a shot of it. They have a lot of this. This is driftwood, I think, on the beach. This is a cool one. All along this beach. Yeah, it's a scientific term. We're gonna go towards rocks that are over there and see what else we see. All right, bye. Okay, so we just stumbled upon this giant tree. It's huge. And it even has its own little pool here. Kenny was asking how long it would take to dry this out, and we both figured forever.
This is a giant tree.
It's huge. I feel like I could even walk on that. That's how giant it is.
Very wide,
Yeah. Let's see. Alright, I have to put this down to climb this, so I'm gonna do that. I climbed it. Thumb up from my glove. Alright, so fun fact, and I said this yesterday, there's 3 ecosystems, I think ecosystems, in Olympic National Park. Subalpine, forest, and coastal. And I'm pretty sure this one is coastal, this part. Just a hunch, but there you go, fun fact. You agree? I mean more with coastal, not that it's a fun fact. Thank you. Comment if you thought that was an interesting fact and we nailed it. Alright, we'll be back. So Olympic is very interesting because part of the park is inland and they have all that foresty part we went to yesterday. And then they have another portion that's just all coastal, like this. And so they have like a little gap between the 2 parts of the park. But this part's nice. So there's a lot of sand dollars on the beach here. This is the most intact one. I was wondering though, do you know what the exchange rate is for a sand dollar right now? With inflation? Cool. I'm laughing at something else. Alright, we're gonna keep walking. This part rocks right here. Walking on this. Good joke. Never used it. Yep. Kenny's brave enough to actually climb to the top here. It was too slippery, so I didn't. But this rock is so cool. It kind of looks like you're on another planet. Too bad Kenny couldn't hear that.
This is
Kenny.
Tell them not to do this.
Kenny is very skilled.
No, I'm not. This is sketchy.
So I follow what I did and don't do this. When I slipped 3 steps up, I gave up. That's our tip for these rocks. But live and learn. This part has some really cool rocks and everything. Oh boy, the waves are coming up high. Waterproof shoes coming in handy. Kenny's still climbing that rock going down. I gave up very early. But this is still a very nice view. Even with all this mist. Okay, now we are on the HOH Rainforest Trail. See the rainforest behind me? Forest. It's one of the categories of Olympic. And so far it's an easy trail. Not winded. It's pretty flat. There's a lot of moss. You say there's... Oh, it's lichen? I'm liking it. I was gonna say I'll take moss. But I guess it's more of it's a lichen joke time.
Not the werewolf variety.
The werewolf variety?
Never mind.
I'm not sure if that was a Twilight joke.
Nope.
Oh.
I mean, kind of, but lichen is, don't worry about it.
Okay. Well, we actually are near Forks, Washington, for any Twilight fans out there, so we saw a warning sign to stay aware of cougars, but there's also vampires and werewolves, as the movie taught us, so. Okay, and then one more, couple tips and fun facts. There's actually cleanup crews at some of the parks, actually mainly at the beach part, for Earth Day, which was nice. But we also found out you can get into the parks for free on Earth Day. So that was a nice little tidbit too. But of course you should always, you know, pay to get into your national parks when possible. Or get a park pass. We haven't had a park pass in years. I haven't, at least. Actually, the year I got it was the pandemic, so I didn't get to use it. But you had one last year.
Yeah.
They're good. They get you into all the parks, I believe. So there's that too. So those are actual helpful tips, I hope. Kenny explained the werewolf joke to me. There's a werewolf class called lichens in werewolf lore, which I clarified is lore. It's not real life. Those are separate werewolves. Okay. Continue to go through the rainforest. Going through the magical rainforest with a lot of mud, but a lot of pretty plants. Alright, we're leaving the rainforest portion called H-O-H, rainforest. And for all you twihards out there, just wanted to get your face, we're gonna probably go to Forks, Washington, home of Twilight, home of Bella, Edward, Jacob. What team were you, Kenny? Team what? I was Team Jacob.
Team DGA.
Me too. I didn't care. It was Team Jacob. But yeah, it's very rainy. We're gonna still see and try it out. And we might be going to a place called Starbucks there. Oh,
Cheddar, local
place.
shop.
I was gonna say the cheddar biscuits we tried at that local Red Lobster place were very, very good. I might have made a face, Kenny said, when I was eating them. That was...
They don't need to know.
Very, like, these are good. I didn't realize it. So, we'll see you in Forks, and we'll keep our eyes peeled for vampires, werewolves. That's it, actually. I was gonna list 3. That's it. See you there.
We're done.
We're done. I'm tired. Alright, well, we made it. Here's the sign from the movie. The city of Forks, with an S, welcomes you. So there you go. All you twihards out there. Looking around, and there's no sign of vampires or werewolves yet, so we're in great shape. Alright, we're off to go get coffee that we desperately need. So here's Forks so far. Pretty exciting. Population 3,000 something, 3,500. The question is, out of that, how many are werewolves and vampires? That's the question. Kenny's loving this. Alright, as we were about to exit Forks, I just wanted to show the store up ahead. I actually forgot where it was. It's not this one. It's the one after it. They celebrate the Twilightness of it all. The building that says Forks that away. The store is called Native to Twilight. So, for all you twihards, there you go. Forks. Alright, well, that ends this video. Hopefully you enjoyed the Olympic National Park aspect and this little taste of Forks. You know, I wasn't that into Twilight when it came out. I saw it twice in theaters. Saw it twice, and then I bought it as a DVD. And I'm gonna admit that to you now. I'm ashamed a little bit, but for those of you that like it, that's great. And we just went to Forks. You got a little taste of Forks. So there you go. But thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you learned some great things, good facts about Olympic National Park, some good tips. We laughed, we cried. And you probably didn't expect this forks ending, but we decided to put a fork in the video. And it forked this way. And this, I just
tried way too hard.
You know what? I am pretty darn tired, and I'm gonna go ahead and conclude this video. But thank you for watching. Visit your national parks. If you're a Twilight fan, visit Forks. Go ahead. There's more to see. As you saw, we barely scratched the surface. But thank you. Please subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Adios.